Hello, good evening. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Gloria. This is Yoga with Gloria, and we have a full body yoga class today, 1 hour. And for those of you that joined before, welcome back. Thanks for coming. And those of you that are new, welcome. Okay, before we get started, I have a request that so some of you have been turning in your surveys, but just keep them coming if you have not. We've been doing these live streams classes, yoga classes for nearly a year now, ever since COVID started. So after producing 3 live streams a week for a year, we think it's time for a change. So starting the second week of March, I plan to move 2 of the weekly live streams to a private link for my paid subscribers. So there's dinner. Okay. Before I plan on still doing, however, I do plan on still doing these live streams every Sunday. So you can still watch every Sunday for free here, YouTube, wherever you're watching from. Before I finalize the plans, I'd like to get your input on the changes. So please take the Yoga with Gloria survey. It's the web address for the survey is on your screen right now, and it's also posted in the comments. So your input is very valuable to us, and it will help us reformat the yoga classes in a manner that best serves you. All right, let's get started. Hello, Alice. Okay. Hi, Suresh. Hi, John Wadsworth and Roseanne. Welcome. So we're just gonna. Hello, Fernanda. So we're just gonna slowly just turn side to side. You can just turn your arms around, or you can put your hands here on your shoulders. Turn into that creaky. We're going to do a creakety back yoga class today. No. Creakety back ant flow yoga class today. All right. Take a twist here, lengthening up through the crown of your head. And then other side, inner 4471. Welcome. Okay, we're going to take a side bend here, reaching up and over. Make sure both of your sitting bones stay on the floor. So if you're less flexible, you can also use a little prop here. And maybe you can turn your chest up to the sky. Really breathe into that side body, let it release. All right, let's do the other side. So both sitting bones are on the floor. You may or may not need a prop if you lower yourself down slightly. Okay. And then we're going to bend forward and just walk our hands forward. If your head can come down, go for it. Otherwise, just as far as you're able to go. Okay, then we're going to walk over to your left knee and then Just go ahead and lower yourself. Maybe you can kiss your knee, forearms down, or maybe you can bring your nose to your knee or forehead to the knee. All right. Other side, slowly making your way to the other side. Coming back. Roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Scoop them forward, up, back, and down. One more time. Forward, up, back, and down. Tick, tock your head side to side. And then you're going to turn and look over your right shoulder. Then turn and look over the left shoulder. And back to center. Let's go ahead and close our eyes for a moment, connecting to our breath before we flow. As you inhale, let your belly expand. As you exhale, let it relax down towards your spine. Nice full breath in and out. And slowly begin to deepen your breath. Inhale all the way up to the collarbones. Hold it for a few seconds. Open your mouth, blow it out. Again, inhale. Hold it a few seconds. Open your mouth, blow it out. Last time, inhale. Hold it a little longer if you can. Lift your chest, take the sides of your neck back. Open your mouth, blow it out. Hands in front of your heart, drop your gaze. Take a moment to call up an intention for today's class. We'll seal that in with 3 ohms, inhaling deeply. All right. We're going to start with our feet flat on the floor, our hands behind us. And we're just going to drop the knees to the right. And then drop the knees to the left. And the right. And the left. Okay, now we're going to slowly roll on down. Let's take our legs wide. And then you're going to take the right leg up. And then you're going to sit like this. And then you're going to straighten the legs and take them wide. And then apart. And then you're going to cross with the left leg over. Trying to keep your feet as far away from each other as you can. Creating this circle. So you can take your hands down here to help. Just pretty much like helicopter legs. Open. Again, trying to pretend that your feet don't want to be near each other at all. So big, wide circles. You work your core, your legs a little more. So right one on top, left one on top, right one on top, left one on top, right, left, right, and left. Do 3 more helicopters. 2, and last one on each side. And then we're going to take the right one on top and leave it there for eagle legs. And from here, you'll take the left elbow over the right for eagle arms. And then we're just going to do a little core work here. So the easy version is to just tap your foot down, tap your elbow to the knee up to the elbow, just like that. If you want to work the core a little harder, draw the belly in, lift up at the same time, crunch it in. Okay, so we'll do 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Let's take the left one over the right. Actually, let's do this between so you have a little bit of a rest. Grab your ankles, bring the balls of your feet together with the knees out wide. And not a total rest because we're still working a different part of the abs. Lift your chin and chest, and you're going to swing your right knee up and swing your right elbow down. And then swing the left knee up, the left elbow down, draw the belly in, and we're just going to go side to side. So let's just do 10 more, 9 on each side, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. So now helicopter legs, right over the left, left over the right, right over the left, left over the right, and we'll stay here. I believe this is do the opposite one. Sometimes I forget, but I'm pretty sure. So the left knee on top, the right elbow on top. And again, you can just tap the knee up and down or really engage your core. Let's come up. We're just going to do 10 to make them good because there's only 10 of them. So just 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Let's grab those inner ankles. Bring the soles of your feet, or just the balls of your feet together. Hands behind your head. Lift your chin off the floor. And this time we're going to do a double tap. Double tap. 10, 9. So make sure that you're moving. Both your hips are helping to swing and the shoulder blades are moving. So You're moving not only the elbow towards the knee, but the knee towards the elbow. So I think we have 5 more on each side. And welcome to the Virginia folks, Teresa and Jawad. Thanks for coming. 3 more, 2 more, last one. Whew, and release, stretch it out. Okay, now we're gonna walk the right leg over off your mat. The left leg is just gonna cross over it. And then you're gonna wiggle and inch yourself over to the right side. So you see from the top view, it looks like a crescent moon shape. So the hips stay where they are, but then see my wrist and my ankles are off the mat to the right if you can. And just relax into that side body stretch. And then if you can, you also turn the gaze to the left and just relax and breathe. Okay, come on back. That's relaxing. A little too relaxing. Okay, let's take the left foot off the mat and then hook the right ankle off the mat. Keep your sitting bones where they are as we inch our upper body towards the edge of the mat. We're off the mat. And then go ahead and grab your right wrist and turn the gaze over to the right. Okay, I didn't fall asleep. Come on back. Okay, draw the knees into your chest. Let's do a happy baby pose. So, grabbing onto the bottom arches of your feet. Stamp your low back into the floor. Okay, release. And let's come on up. We're going to flip on over to all fours. Drop your belly, look up. Exhale, round your back, tuck the tailbone under. Drop your belly, look up. Inhale. Exhale. You can flip your fingers back towards the knees if you like. Hello, Daisy. Welcome. We'll do a few more cat cows. You can add your lion's breath. Okay, and then we're going to come down to our belly. Let's come all the way down. Chin to the chest. And then inhale, come on up. And then exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then you can come into, you can grow your cobra as high as you like. You can stay on your forearms if you like. So listen to your body, honor how you feel today, and your body every day is different. Turn and look over your left shoulder. Turn and look over the right shoulder. Curl the toes, downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. So bend the left knee, lower the right heel down. Bend the right knee, lower the left heel down. Then we're going to shift the heels to the left. Heel toe to the left. And then shift the heels to the right. Back to center. Right leg lift. Let's bring it forward. Left leg steps forward. And then from here, you can bend the knees slightly if you like. A little more than slightly if you like. Grab your elbows and just sway side to side. Either grabbing elbows or just dragging your hands on the floor, whatever feels better. All right, lift and lengthen. Let's bend the left knee and twist to the right. You can modify, elbow to the thigh. Other side, twists. Back to center and circle the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of our hearts. And then we'll just take our hands into our low back. We're just gonna rub it up and down a little. You can use fists. You can whack it a little at the sacrum, loosen it up a bit. And then up to your adrenals and down. All right, open and hug yourself. Open wide, hug yourself. The right arm on top, left arm on top. Okay. Interlace your fingers. Bend your knees, come forward. All right, hands to the floor. Right leg back, left leg back. Lower to your belly. Find a cobra. Downward dog. Right leg lifts, bring it forward. Left leg steps forward. Circle the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Lift and lengthen. Nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Left leg back. Right leg back. Chaturanga or to your belly. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Bring it forward. Right leg steps forward. Circle the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Bend your knees, sink your hips. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Forward fold, clasp your hands. Hands to the floor, walk, step, or jump back. Lower to your belly, point your toes. Cobra. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, bend it and stack it. Open up your hips. Look under the left underarm. Good. Let's bring it forward for high lunge. Lift and straighten. Exhale, fold. Exhale, come down deeper. You can stay here or you can come forward. You can take arms behind you or you can bring arms in front of you. And then you can take left hand down for easy twists, or you can take elbow over the knee. You can even bring the back knee down to help you get into position and then lift it up. Open the arms, maybe backward spine for some of you. Windmill down, step it back. You can come to your knees or regular chaturanga push-ups for 3, 2, and 1. Find your cobra and your downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, bend it and stack it. Open your hips, look under your right underarm. Bring it forward. Come on up for high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, sink on down. You can come forward 45 degrees, lifting the arms behind you. Or you can come forward. Right hand down, easy twist. Or you can take a deeper twist. You can even get to it if you want to kneel down. We get to a deeper twist. Go for it. Maybe open the arms, maybe backward spines. Quarter turn to the right. I'm just going to turn this way for Prasarita, spinning your inner thighs back and fold. Lift and lengthen. And then you're going to quarter turn to your right. Set up for warrior 1. Come on up. Warrior 1. Left elbow over right. Lift your elbows, hands away from the face. If you can balance, you can look up. And back. Open the arms, hands on the hips. Straighten the front leg. Hinge forward for triangle pose. So grab your ankle. Stack your shoulders, stack your hips. Find a triangle. Make a big circle here. 3, 2, and 1. Hands on your hip. We're going to bend the front knee and walk forward for half moon pose. If you have that practice, if not, you can just come on your knee here and do the same thing on your knee. Okay, Alice, thanks for joining. And then you can, if you feel balanced, grab for Chapasana, roll your shoulders back. And then slowly come on up. We'll do the other side. So let's turn to your left, setting up for warrior one. And then take your right elbow over the left. Lift your elbows, hands away from the face, possibly even looking up. Coming back, opening up. Hands on your waist, straighten the leg, hinge forward as far as you can, past your ankle, and then grab your ankle anywhere along your shin or the floor or block. Stack your shoulders, stack your hips. Three big circles here, circumducting that right shoulder. Right hand on your hip. You can either bend down on your left knee or you can try your half moon pose, walking the left hand forward, lifting up that back leg, stacking your shoulders, stacking your hips, letting the arm come up. Once you feel balanced, you can slowly begin to turn your gaze up. And at any time, you can grab the back foot and practice your Chapasana, rolling your shoulder back. Maybe grabbing your toes, pulling it away, or any variation is fine. Slowly relax, release. Come on back to center. Okay, so standing outer hip width distance apart. Just gonna make little circles here, like a hula hoop. So this helps to stretch and bring that fluidity into your hips, your low back. So if it's too much for you, bring your feet closer together and just do smaller circles. And pause, we're going to go the opposite direction. Gently working into our low back and our hips, tendons, the novial fluid. Okay, now we're going to take our hips back, bring our hands just over the knee here, and we're just going to make little circles in one direction, strengthening our knees and our ankles. And then take it the opposite direction. So if this hurts your knees at all, then just rub around your knees instead of doing this part. Little circles. 3, 2, 1. Okay. We're going to take that right leg forward, set up for warrior 2. Inhale, exhale. Reversing the warrior, setting that back hand behind you or letting it swim up to the front thigh, pressing it down so you get a deeper side body stretch. Elbow to the thigh, side angle. Reach long through your side body. You can drop your hand to the floor here. You can bend and straighten. Bend, straighten. And you can take your hand behind you, roll your shoulder back. And either stay here in half bind or take a full bind. Hi Dan, welcome. All right. Hands to the floor. Let's turn the feet parallel and walk on over to the other side. Come on up for warrior 2. On the other side, you're going to shrug shoulders up and back and down, and then open up into warrior 2. And then reverse the warrior. Maybe swim the hand back. Elbow to the thigh for a side angle. You can drop your hand to the floor. If you like, bend and straighten. Right hand behind you, roll your shoulder back for that half or full bind. And release. Okay, back to center. And we're just going to go out, coming up. You can interlace your fingers here a little, going side to side. Back. If you're more flexible, come all the way down. And then if you have a blanket, you can grab a blanket. Help protect your knees as we're going to come into low lunge. So let's bring your right leg forward, interlace your fingers, and then bring your hips forward. Yeah, back away, exhale. Back away, come back. And then we're going to come on up and rest your forearm on that upper thigh. And we're going to side bend here. see my ribs and shoulders are right over my hips. So keep it upright and release. We'll do the other side. Left leg forward. Square your hip points forward. And we're just going to fold. We're just going to bring the hips forward. And then you're going to come back up. Make sure that right hip is over the right knee. And then you're going to lean on the top of your thigh here and side bend over to your left. Okay, so now you're going to bring your blanket and we're going to do everybody's favorite pose, the frog pose. I know you've been waiting for this. Now, some of you really, really hate it, and it's probably because you're really tight in the inner thighs, and so you actually need it the most. But if it's painful or you really can't do it, then just turn around on your back, feet against the wall or just suspended in air, and just let the knees fall out to the side using gravity to open up. You can put your feet against a wall, like otherwise you can just splat like this. Try to keep the right angles with your ankles. So it's best if your feet are up against the wall so you have that good alignment and support, but you can just imagine here it works fine for me. So let's try to do 2 more minutes. And just breathe into it till I call it. If you need to get out sooner, of course, get out. But I'm using a blanket. If you have hard floor, it's nice because as you get more open, you start to slide. It's, I don't know if nice is the right word, but it's nice if that's what you want. If you want to go deeper, like it just went a little deeper without me asking it to, but if you're still with me, congratulations. We're almost done here. Let's do 10 more slow breaths. All right. Now you're going to slowly press down with your elbows and try to bring your toes toward each other. And then you can squeeze your knees together. And then after that number, I always like to stretch out my hips. So bringing the knees together. I'm just going to make little circles with my hips in one direction. And I actually like to, oh, that's fine. We'll just do this today. And then make it in the opposite direction. Okay, then I'm going to come on down to the belly. Chin down, little Shalabhasana, little back bend. Look over the right, look over the left shoulder. If you're able to bend and catch, go for it. If you're able to kick away, go for it. If you can touch your big toes together, roll over to your left. Back to center, roll over to the right. Back to center and release. You're going to take your left forearm right under your chest with the palm facing down, the right forearm over that. You're going to give little love to our shoulders, walking the hands away from each other. And then hooking your chin over your shoulders if you can. If it can't reach, you can just take your chin into your bicep or near there, wherever it will go. And it shouldn't hurt. This should actually feel like a good stretch. If anything hurts, of course, don't do it. That's just mean you have some inflammation in that shoulder. So it's better not to irritate. So pain is your friend. It tells you not to do it. So just back off. And then slowly release. And then you're going to take your left arm out to the side. And use your right hand to press away. And you're going to bring your right foot over. You can feel a nice stretch first. And then you can use your the bottom leg, and bring it forward. And then straighten the top leg. Stack your hips. And then lift your chest. And then bring it back as if you're doing a push-up, back down, chin down, and then straighten the arms. So it's almost like an X shape. So trying to take your hands away from each other, your feet away from each other, and getting this nice, delicious spiral, which is good for the health of your spine if you have a healthy spine. So it should feel good. If not, then of course get out of it. And release. Back to center. And then let's do the other side, starting with the shoulder stretch. So the right arm comes close to you, the left arm over, and you're going to walk your hands away from each other, hooking your chin over the shoulders, over the biceps. And slowly get out of that. And then we're going to take your right arm out and shift that top leg back. Stretch that chest a little bit. And then you're going to bring that bottom leg forward, that back leg lift it up and bring it back. And then if you can add the final touch, if it's available to you, it's not for everyone. So keep your legs where they are and then try to square your shoulders, your chest, down, down like you're doing a push-up. And then spread your chin down and spread your hands away from each other. At the same time, you're gonna try to keep your feet going away from each other and feel from your tailbone up to the crown of your head, that nice twist. And release. Center, and you're just gonna shift your hips from side to side. Okay. Come on, our forearms here, bend our knees, and we're just gonna do these shin jives here, side to side. This is what like your little kids do when they watch TV on their belly. You feel the inner and outer hip, or the outer hips stretching. All right. Let's come on up. Finding a full cobra. Maybe even looking up. Okay. And we're going to take that right leg forward into a pigeon pose. Square those hips forward. Down. Come on up. Let's turn to your left. Go back and grab your foot if you're able to pull it in for a nice stretch there. If you have a mermaid practice, go for it. And then release. We'll do the other side. Left leg forward. Square your hips forward and come on down for pigeon. So I know some of you have to run off early sometimes to make dinner or something. So please don't forget to submit your response to the survey. It helps us determine the best way to serve. And also hit that thumbs up button on the way out. Okay, let's come on up and turn to your right. Grab your foot, pull it in. Option to take a mermaid if you have that practice. And grab that back foot forward. Let's straighten the front leg. Left leg in tree pose for Janu Shirshasana. Hands behind you, lift and lengthen. Left hand comes to the outer edge of your foot if you can reach that far. Otherwise, the outside edge of your leg anywhere is fine. And then fold forward. Come on up, plant the foot down, and let's just lift our chest and twist. You can hook your elbow past the knee. And release. Other side. Left leg is forward. Spin the inner thighs back. And behind you, lift your chest. And up. Inhale. Exhale, going to the outer edge of your foot as you fold forward. Forehead towards your shin. Come on up. Let's plant the right foot down, lift and lengthen, and you're going to twist over to the right. You can just hug your knee in, or you can hook the elbow past the knee for a deeper twist. And release. All right. Sit up nice and tall for Baddha Konasana. You can thumb walk, find the bone here, and thumb walk your thumb, pressing the bone away from your muscles there, or the ligament. And this is your spleen meridian. So it's good for insomnia, digestion, and stress. So I think we could all use a little help with all of those. If it's a little sore, should do it more often. Don't bruise yourself though. You may bruise yourself. All right. So go ahead and take a comfortable seated position. One or both legs up, half lotus or full lotus or crisscross. Turn the palms up to receive. I am open and receptive to receiving all the good the universe has to offer me today. See if you can feel the energy from the universe as you lift your arms up to gather all that goodness. Bring it down into your heart center. Press it in and smile and feel blessed. With gratitude for our practice here together in the virtual world, let's offer one Om to seal it in. Inhaling deeply. Om. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Please hit a thumbs up on the way out. And yeah, don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel and you're watching from another place, please consider subscribing. We're trying to build that channel. And please remember to take that Yoga with Gloria survey. It's in the comments right now. It'll help us. All right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks to everybody. Bye.